Today is the day I finally organize and get my shit together for 2025 for this new year. I have a lot of big goals and plans and trying to organize everything that's in my head on paper so I actually have a game plan to follow through with this year and actually stick to it and be disciplined. So come along and let's head to the coffee shop to go plan out my life for the year. In Utah, we haven't had a lot of snow this winter so far, but today it's really dark, gloomy, gray, and we're getting flurries. It's not like a snowstorm, but it's just flurries today. Anyways, it's kind of a vibe and I'm here for it, even though I'm trying to be productive today. But yeah, it's just, I'm really enjoying this weather, which I usually don't do. I usually don't enjoy it when I'm trying to be productive and get shit done. But here we are. Like, look. Okay, I don't know if you can actually, I'm in my car, obviously. I don't know if you can tell through the windshield, but it's just gray and gloomy. First, look at how cute this little planner is. It's so sophisticated, I would say, in that it like has a little clasp and everything. I love what it says. It says mind your business. Anyways, the goal at the coffee shop was to organize and get my shit together for 2025. So I already figured out kind of what the focus was for this year, and I used the 7-1-1 method. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I heard it on a podcast. I don't know who came up with this method, but it's basically figuring out in 7 years from now, writing down like 4 or 5 goals, and then 1 year from now, what do you need to accomplish or need to do to get you to that 7-year goals, or the goals that you have set for 7 years down the line, and then what do you need to do this month to get you to that 1 year mark. So it's kind of taking short-term goals, medium-term, and then long-term goals all into consideration. I did that first before I kind of figured out what I wanted this theme to be for this year in 2025. You could do it the other way, like figuring out what theme you want to focus on this year and then working backwards, or working forward rather than backwards like I did. In 2025, it is my building year is what I'm calling it. So I have a small business, it's called Inner Creatives, and I launched it in 2023, and I got into some consistent, not systems, but routines in 2024 regarding like content and everything for a good part of the year. And while I was doing that, I realized that the coloring books that I do have, it's not where I want them to be. So this year, I really want to build the foundations for what my new products will be and what they will look like and feel like and all of that. So this year is very much a rebuilding, restructuring, refocusing, and just reimagining what my business will look and feel like. I know that was a lot of re's in there, but you get it. So this year, again, building year, what my 7-year goals are is to start and scale a successful business. Hopefully it's Inner Creatives. If something else comes up, great, but right now the focus is Inner Creatives. It's always been a dream of mine ever since I was, as early as I can remember, to want to start and build a successful business where I'm working for myself and not working for someone else. The other goal is work for myself. Next goal is to have a better ratio when it comes to debt utilization, or I don't know what the term is, but basically I just want to lower my debt, and then live in a dream, not necessarily a dream home, but a more aligned home environment than I currently live in right now. So I know it's sort of vague. I take a more vague approach when it comes to goals. I'm more like pleasantly surprised, I guess, when I'm not very specific in my goals. And I know that sounds just so stupid coming from like, you know, SMART goals. You have to have specific, measurable, and all the things. I'm super into like human design and astrology and all the things. And I am a generator, and kind of looking at my birth chart and everything like that, being a non-specific manifester is aligned with me, and I've seen that to be true, just kind of looking back at past experiences and everything. So that's why my goals are so vague. You do you, if you need them to be specific. For year one, it's really just building blocks. Building blocks is what I wrote, but you get what I mean. I just want to build routines, consistency, and just systems that I can have in place, at least for this first season of 2025, to really set my year up for success when it comes to the rebuilding piece of it all. I definitely want to be a little bit more aware. I don't know if that's the right word. I want to be more budget conscious, and really actually sitting down with my finances at least once a month, maybe twice a month, but at least once a month for sure. Then start building awareness and doing outreach for integratives. This one is I don't have specifics on this one yet, but that's just one of them. Then lastly, have a perspective shift on like gratitude, money, really just kind of expanding my knowledge and challenging the way that I'm thinking about something or a situation. So for the monthly items, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for the monthly items, I have 6 items that I want to hit consistently throughout each month. It's the monthly budget dates, or bi-monthly, at minimum monthly. Then consistent content creation and posting. So one of the goals is to be consistent on YouTube, with the start of my YouTube channel once a week, and then also on short form like Instagram and TikTok, pending the TikTok ban, but for sure Instagram at least, and YouTube shorts, I guess. But anyways, the third is being consistent in boots on the ground for my business. And what I mean by that is one of the goals and focuses for the business is to redesign how the coloring books look, and what's involved in that will be me learning how to actually draw and become good at it. So that is on my to-dos this year to master. So this one's more of like a weekly or a daily goal, but in January, I want to practice drawing at least 5 times a week. And yeah, just expanding my drawing abilities and designing abilities as well. The fourth is meditation. So I'm really big on meditation. This past year, I feel like I didn't really do it as often as I would have liked or felt that I needed to do it. So that is one of my lists. I want to have a consistent routine on a monthly basis at the very least. The fifth one is to have a gratitude practice that I'm doing at least weekly. So like keeping a gratitude journal, or even, I'm not gonna be too strict on it. If I have time in the morning to write it down in my little gratitude journal, great. If not, I'm gonna find time, even if it's just 3 minutes in my car before work, after work, during lunch, whatever it is, and just being really intentional with what I am expressing gratitude for, even if it's on like the notes app on my phone. But I do want to have a more gratitude mindset this year. Felt like that was something that I started to lack in the later half of 2024. And then finally, just having a knowledge expansion practice at least once a month. So either reading a book, a nonfiction book. I'm a big fiction reader, but I do enjoy nonfiction books. So I want to focus on consuming more nonfiction books, or I don't know, TED Talks or videos, essays, whatever it is, or even like a documentary. Just really wanting to expand my knowledge this year on anything that is of interest to me, what can help me grow professionally or personally, whatever it is. Just want to expand my knowledge this year. So yeah, that's what came out of my organization brain dump session in the coffee shop today. I think it was really productive. Again, this year is just my building block year, but really focused on building the blocks for my business for success regarding my 7-year goals. So circling it back to 711 method. Also, if I'm saying that wrong, let me know, but pretty sure that's what it's called. So part of the 711 method incorporates me starting my YouTube channel, which I'm doing, hence this video. So in 2025, I want to launch and sustain and be consistent with my YouTube channel, just documenting the process of my rebuilding year, and documenting the process and journey of the pre-success and early stages of building my business. So I feel like a lot of content that I've seen, at least on social media and online, is post-success. So, you know, how I scaled my business to $100 million, whatever it is. I have yet to see any creators documenting the process of the early stages, or, you know what? I lied. Sorry. There's one person, I can't remember his channel, but I think he launched like a media company. That's the only one I've ever seen, and that was a month ago. I completely forgot about it until just now, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. Anyways, that is just an example of how I have to vocalize my intrusive thoughts. Moving on, what I was saying is I want to have this platform and my content for this year really focused on the journey, since I personally don't really see a whole bunch of content documenting that. I want to take you guys along the journey with me, as well as just having a point of reference for me to look back in 6 months and kind of see where I started to where I'm currently at. So, and to hold myself accountable, but that's besides the point. Anyways, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.